And hello and welcome back to the stream. We are nearly halfway there. 6 hours and 11 to go. Alistair in the car. We're still P34, 16 laps down, unfortunately, but yeah, for those who've missed it, we had some calamity in the first few hours. We've had 2 spins, one by Donny, one by myself, both after turn 10. Hello, Jason. Yeah, we're still trucking. But just yeah, we're nearly halfway there. Just that's all we can do. Keep on trucking. There's 37 cars left out of the 47, so 9 retirements. But Alistair is a very capable driver. Is faster than me, so that helps. So it's yeah, it's a shame that we had a spin during my my last stint. But for those who don't know how that came about, is because the car is actually set up for the wet, so it's a lot softer, and therefore it bottoms out at some parts of the track. Mainly turn 8, 9 and 10, where it just feels so sketchy, because basically the wheels are slightly off the track surface. Let's see how much fuel. So in about 25 laps or so, it will be our turn again. And I'm glad we actually have a third driver, so that we just can have rest in between the stints. Indeed, it isn't easy. In hindsight, I should have started on the dry setup, but with wet tires. But yeah, now we know for the next time, there's no race that is truly lost, because from every race you gain experience. But yeah, look at Alistair here, keeping up with P4. Although
car on your left.
Okay, that's P2, getting P23 actually. But people are still making mistakes though, so it's people. Yeah, there's a Porsche there you saw in the pits, and they were running P16 actually when that car crashed out. And we're nearly at the 6-hour mark, so yeah. As long as we just keep the faith, who knows where we'll end up. Like I said before, we're here to finish the race, whatever the result. Result is secondary. Indeed, Jason. Fingers crossed. I should really drive on board with with Alistair. Just learn from him. Oh dear. I was very close.
I don't get why you let the McLaren through with no problems.
Yeah. Like P2 nearly rear-ended you there.
Still there.
Yeah, I spied that.
Still
Where did he
there.
go?
Hold your
Okay.
line.
Beside you.
Clear on the right.
Thank you, Patrick. Oh. He's feeling the heat. B28 is getting a tow. How are you finding turn 8, 9 and 10, Alistair?
Not too bad.
The leader's fitting now. The leader is running 6.166.
My game's crashed,
Car on your
froze,
left, clear.
stopped, something.
You okay, Alistair? Oh dear.
He's disconnected, is he?
AMD driver crash, apparently.
Oh my
Oh no.
Sorry, man.
That's okay. That's
That's
just
good.
mechanical issues. Is it rebooting your system?
No, just closed the game, just the driver that crashed. However, I will reboot my system, so I'll be back
Okay.
just shortly.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're towing now anyway.
Alright, I don't see anything. It just says wait for me. Does it say anything for you?
Yeah, so it just says wait. But don't forfeit the session though, Alistair.
No, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, I mean, this is endurance racing.
Yes, and that goes for our PC hardware as well. Yeah, I did close one of the...
Yeah, that's why I never want them to add like random car failures to online racing, because we have enough of these issues with like connections and PCs crashing anyway. Like that's the equivalent of car random failures.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually closed one of the blinds in my room because the sun was shining on my PC case. I didn't want it to heat up anymore. Okay, so yeah, it says towing, and then obviously we've got whatever the damage is. I think Alistair, once he's done his reboot, I think he can just continue. He was setting some really good lap. He was actually keeping up with P4. So, yeah, one of these things. Indeed. It's just, what can you do? Yeah, some PCs do not approve with endurance. Although you and I are also running AMD, Donny, hopefully ours will last. Although I did reboot mine after my stint.
I had some issues with iRacing. Sorry, just before Christmas I had some issues with iRacing in November, but after one of the newer drivers, it's been fine. Up until right there.
Yeah, odd.
I've had it happen once or twice, but I can't remember what game. I think one of them was ACE instead of course Evolution, so I was kind of like, I was like, it's probably on that game rather than the.
Is our car being repaired now though? Because I can see the green race button.
Do you want to hit it there?
I'll jump in, right? Yeah. Okay. Required repairs 13 minutes, so I'll come out the car.
Yeah.
So it's being repaired now. First I thought that maybe it was the curb that threw your car into the wall.
No,
I was wondering
because froze for me.
It froze,
it looked really weird what happened. I was like, why is he in the wall? And then once you said frozen, I was like, oh, I get it now.
Well, P30 is also getting a tow. Yeah, we may lose a lap to, or Kent Goats might actually catch up with us now. But if you go, P31, 13 laps down. I mean, all it takes is just one nasty crash, and any of these guys that are within 5 laps of us, you know, they can. The same thing can happen to them. I could tell you were like really in the zone, Alistair, as well. So yeah, it's a shame.
It sucked. That absolutely sucked, man.
But we are halfway, past halfway. So we did make it 50% of the distance at least. Fortunately, though, we didn't take out anyone with us when that happened, because the car could have easily bounced in on the racing line.
Yeah.
Indeed, 50% completion hype. But yeah, that's how these things go. So it's 3 for 3, 3 incidents with 3 separate drivers. Well, actually,
Move it.
Alistair isn't. It wasn't really Alistair's fault. It's just his PC decided to freeze, and obviously then he had no control over the vehicle. We hit the wall, and we have to wait. Well, the last time I checked was 13 minutes, so it will be 9 minutes remaining, I think, for repairs. But yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, Kent Goats might actually overhaul us once we all the repairs have been finished. But how are you doing, Tines? Is there a IMSEC today? Or is that a Sunday? No, it's usually a Saturday, isn't it? IMSEC. So I'll show you how it looked like. So yeah, Alistair was just jamming out there. The car that he was following was P4. So he's just as fast as P4. And coming up here now, this is where Alistair's PC freezes. And then it just goes straight. Round about here. Oh, fortunate that the Acura was, yeah. And that's, and now we're in the pits. Yeah, he said something about AMD driver. So I don't know if it's his GPU or his CPU. I think it is his GPU. If it was his CPU, then he would have not been able to talk to us. Absolutely. Lucky not to take anyone else out. Car behind us is also getting repairs. We are officially last now. Because there are only 37 running. That's correct. Well, let's see what else is going on. All the cars are quite spread out. Oh, that's P3. That's P3. Turn 8 in the wall. That's the light blue Ferrari. You guys will be familiar with that one. Oh, and the BMW as well of P30, Chris North. He's getting a tow. All we need to do, guys, is just continue. There's still, in the second half of the race, there's still plenty that can happen. And our friends from my friends from T1SR are still in the race. Doing much better. P19. They're only 6 laps behind. So Mark Bayless is driving. You may recognize him from my ACC League days. Okay, no worries, Jason. Thank you for tuning in. Wish that I was able to give you a better spectacle. Will he pit? Car 152? Yeah, he's going to pit. What does it say now, Alistair? Is it 5 minutes or so? P27 is also in the pits. Student drivers.
Yeah, 5 minute 20 and a minute 59 optionals. I was muted there.
Yeah, just do the optional as well. So yeah, P30. There's so many cars now in the pits getting repairs. So P30, True North Motorsports, student drivers. That's car number 1. Yellow Porsche.
Are you able to fill up fuel again, or do you have to change tires? Because you can do that as well if you want, I suppose. Certainly the fuel. I would just load it up and go for a full stint.
Yeah, it says we're remaining 108.09.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah. Hey Franco, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, sorry that we're not battling for higher positions. We're pretty much last now. We've got 2 laps on the next car. We're racing car 36, but we're not the only one getting repairs.
I'm gonna get up and stretch my legs for a bit. So
yeah, go get a rest, Donny. Get a rest.
for a wee bit. I'll be back.
Yo. Yeah, so that's what endurance racing is. Misfortune can happen at the most unexpected moment. So but Alistair was only like maybe 10 laps or so into his stint until his computer froze. So yeah, not his fault. These things happen. Just like in real life, mechanical sports. But we're into the second half now, 5 hours and 48 minutes remaining. Let's see if there's more calamity happening. Let's go to a large group of cars. They're all quite spread out. Oh, these two are racing. P18 and P17. That's P15. This guy is P23.
4 minutes total.
Cool.
The leader's pitting now.
See that car behind you, the McLaren? Were they already there when we got into the pits? Because their repairs look very, very long.
Actually, I never noticed.
They're the Vulcan guys that complained to us about the blue flag.
Ah, okay.
They're still ahead of us though, but at least they're not going in forward. But yeah, we've got 6 laps now to Kent Goats. But like I said, all it takes is just one off, a PC crash, and we're back in the hunt. Alright, good luck. Enjoy.
Cheers.
So yeah, we're on our way again. So that extends Alistair's stint. So I won't be in the car for another at least an hour or so. But yeah, unforeseen can happen. But for those who are lurking or for those who are checking out the stream, thank you so much for tuning in. Unfortunately, we're not running at the sharp end. We're not even running midfield. We're very much the very last car on the lead lap at the moment. There is still 5 hours and 42 to go. And in endurance racing, you might be multiple laps down, 24 in total. But that doesn't mean we're no longer. It's hopeless. We're still racing for P36 is the next target. Indeedness.
Car 07 is now leading.
I'm just gonna shut my eyes for a wee moment, okay, Alistair?
Aye, no worries.
Yeah. I'm just before it's my turn. Let me actually put a timer on my phone. Timer. 35 minutes. So yeah, I'm just going to mute myself and hide myself. I'll just keep the stream running, and then when it's my turn to drive, the alarm should hopefully have woken me up. I'll see you later, guys.
just off the head. Go right. Right side. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear on the right. The leader is running 7.649. Car right. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Slow car ahead. You got a slow car on the right. side. Clear. car in front is pitting. Right side. Clear. The leader just did a 7.349.
Yeah, alright. Alright. Oh yeah, never noticed. Copy that.
Oh, sorry guys. I had you guys muted. Thank you, Franco, for noticing. I have 2 bloody mute buttons, one for the stream and one for Discord when I'm in voice chat. And I unmuted myself from Discord, but I forgot that I still had myself muted for the stream, so apologies. I should really get a mute button on the other page as well. There. Because yeah, when I'm speaking to you guys, I don't necessarily want to distract Alistair with my yapping. But yeah, thank you so much for checking out the stream. Like I said earlier, isn't going as well as I had hoped. Obviously, I wasn't expecting to be fighting for a podium, but we're basically the last of the runners. And the only way for us to move up the grid is to have others crash out, basically. But we are more than halfway. 5 hours and 15 to go. No, I didn't. I tried to disengage myself from the race, but yeah, which I really should do, but it's kind of hard. However, in about, as you can see, in about 16 laps or so, I'll be relieving Alistair. But yeah, that's all we can do just now. Hoping that in the next 5 hours we can benefit from other people's misfortune. But yeah, that's how others have benefited, because we had the issues, 2 skill issues, one on my when I was driving, and then Donny. But in hindsight, what I should have done, we should have started on the dry weather setup. So when it turned dry, then we wouldn't have the bottoming out issue.
Left side. Clear.
Oh yeah, that was very generous of you.
Yeah, I could have looked in my mirror at the wrong time there.
It's all good. But yeah, the bottoming out issue is still a thing that we have to drive around. So between turns, I'll just let you know what section of the track it is the most apparent. It's when the car, it's kind of bad over here as well, because the car just compresses into the track. So it's this bit here left, so you come over the crest and you go down a bit, and here the car bottoms out. Here, so you get a lot of understeer, and here again it bottoms out. And it's such a uneasy feeling. Yeah, well, the thing is, we can't change the dampers or even the spring rate. We can only so basically the car has been set up for the wet, and yes, you can change the roll bars, but we can't change the dampeners or the spring or even the ride height. So yeah, we're kind of stuck what we have just now, but we're making the most of it. But yeah, that's definitely something in the future to consider. And maybe come up with a kind of like a hybrid setup or something that works kind of well in both, like a compromise setup. But yeah, the car is completely tuned for wet weather. But the only difference is, yeah, stiffer roll bars, but that doesn't seem to help much with the bottoming out. But yeah, this is what we're running just now. So 5 is the stiffest. So we're running 1 click. Yeah, it does induce understeer, but at least it's secure that way. And this is the softest rear anti-roll bar we have. And then the rear wing at 5 seems to be a good compromise. But yeah, in about 14. Yeah, on the wet setup actually we ran two and one, so 2 at the front. When it was like fully wet, when we were still on wet tires. But yeah, alas. So we're still trailing Pineapple Grips by 3 laps. Let's see how Pineapple Grips is getting on.
The leader just did a 7.485.
So I'm looking for the 35th car. So this is the car we're racing. The Castrol Acura. Currently driven by Peter Parnell. But again, he's got 3 laps on us. But all it takes is just one crash. Yeah, and with 10 cars missing and with the track being so long, yeah, you can see the big gaps between the cars now. Which then unfortunately reduces the chance of people crashing. I know it sounds terrible, wishing ill fortune on others. But we've had our share of bad luck. And yeah, hoping that Lady Luck will actually returns the favor. But at least the car looks in pristine condition, because earlier we were missing a rear wing. Okay, so P6 here, P11, P24. Yeah, it's such a shame when Alistair's PC froze, because he was actually keeping up with this car, the guy in P4. Although I see that P34 car that is 6 laps ahead of us. Yeah. Okay, he unlaps, gets one of his laps back, at least on P4. Yeah, plenty of mid-engined cars. So the mid-engined and the rear-engined cars. Oh, careful, careful! Stranded McLaren. Well done. Thank you for holding the brakes. Well dodged. Sorry, I was on mute, but I was screaming over the microphone. Yeah, I've got 2 mute buttons, one for my stream and one for the voice chat. And earlier I was yapping away in my stream, but I still had the stream on mute. I'll just leave them both on just unmuted. So if you hear me speaking to strangers, I'm just addressing some of my friends that are in the chat.
Cool.
But yeah, Gabrielli says that the Ferraris are very strong here. We've got a Ferrari in the lead.
Right.
Aral Racing. You almost misread that one to something else, but it's Aral Racing. Okay. But as usual on iRacing, the mid-engined cars and the rear-engined cars, there are more entries. There are only a handful of front-engined cars left.
Yeah.
I think it's the same in ACC, and there seems to be a bias towards mid-engine. Although I've seen that in LMU, the BMW is very strong, and
Right.
And in the fixed races, a lot of people drive the BMW. But yeah, I feel like in iRacing, there's more a bias towards the mid-engined cars. Yeah, checking the weather forecast. Yeah, hasn't changed. It will remain dry for the remainder.
Good.
So we've just passed 1 o'clock sim time. But yeah, all the way to 5 p.m. It's just, I think 1% chance of precipitation at 3 p.m. sim time. So in about 2 hours. But yeah. So just about 11 remaining, close to 11, 11.1. That's correct, Gabrielli. That's from I'm not sure if it's from Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo. It might be from the Prologue game.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear.
What? Let's go. Did they just turn us?
We've got to fix it.
Honestly, don't know what happened there. As far as I was concerned, I was driving straight.
You cut the course, you've got to slow down and give up that time.
You were.
Jesus, man.
It's hard to tell because from when I'm watching far chase from both of you, it seems like the Porsche goes slightly to the right.
Oh, it sucks, man.
3.
Yeah, I mean you were running straight.
Jesus, 16 minutes, 17 minutes total.
Yeah, it just looks that the Porsche ever so slightly turns to the right. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't get off scot-free either. Yeah, the Porsche is drifting slightly to the center. Yeah, bad luck. Well, I'll take over.
Yeah,
Alistair,
sorry, man.
it's okay. I mean, it's just a really unlucky 12-hour.
It's fun to take part.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, there's still how long ago to go? Still like 5 hours, just under 5 hours.
Yeah. No.
So you get a rest,
Repairable.
Okay.
and hopefully by the time you come back, we'll still be in it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Right, I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Yo. I did say when it rains, it pours. So required repairs and then optional repairs is 3, so 15 minutes. Did they say anything? They didn't. I wonder what they are going to do. Are they going to continue? Looks like they are pitting. And although we were many laps removed from each other, we were technically still racing them. But I was so surprised when all of a sudden Okay, so when did that actually happen? I mean, how do you crash on a straight? Yeah, the Porsche just drifts. That's just unfortunate. So that's 4 incidents now. We're on 15x, by the way. So yeah, our safety rating is going to take a massive hit after after this event. But what can you do? All you can do is just laugh, right? Well, yeah, it's hard to tell because from some of the angles it looks like we slightly go to the left and then the Porsche goes slightly to the right. Yeah. But as the team slogan goes, we tried. So yeah, 12 minutes to go. But that will be us well off. We're trailing Emu Express by 4 laps. Indeed, that is the logo of the. That's the slogan of the team. I wonder if Donny knows. Is he streaming just now? Donny's away from his rig. Yeah. Well, while the car is getting repaired, I'm gonna go for a quick pee break before I take over. I'll be right back.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can any of you hear me?
Yep, I can. I was just away in the toilet. Alistair was taken out. Alistair was taken out by a Porsche. On the straight as well. I mean, that's just ridiculous. If you want to look, what lap was that actually? So yeah, we've got
169 as well.
Yeah, so we've got 7. So required repairs just under 5 minutes now, and then optional repairs 3. So yeah, it'll be another 7 minutes, and then I'll take over. Yeah, it's going to be I'm trying to think of a pep talk to keep us motivated, but we're 4 hours and 50 minutes to go basically.
We're nearly there. We might as well.
Yeah, indeed. Car 35 is 3 laps ahead of us. Yeah. I mean, like we were P37 at one point, and then I think car number 701 they've given up. So yeah, kind of all we can hope for. And I know this is probably not the way you want to move up the grid. Is just hoping that others crash and just rage quit basically. But yeah, we're
endurance racing.
Yeah, we're 9 laps, more than 9 laps removed from P30. Yeah, indeed, that's endurance racing. So 3 minutes required, and then 3 for optionals. I feel really bad for Alistair though, because like he was doing consistent laps, and then the first time obviously his PC froze, and then the second time he was taken out on the straight, which is a bit ridiculous to crash on a straight. But yeah, here we are. Although I believe when I did this race last year, I was also more than a dozen laps down. Oh, Dan says James Baldwin and Super GT have quit their race. So they were attempting as well. Well, we've outlasted James Baldwin and Super GT, even though they were in a different split and time slot. But we're showing them, yeah, we're officially better than them. It's been a disaster, Kai. It's been a disaster. So from now on, it's going to be a chill stream. Earlier I had that message where I was not going to read the chat while driving. Well, that goes out of the window, because I'll move my chat window on my right monitor now.
Just don't read it over the mountain.
Indeed.
It's fine on the straights. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine on the straights.
I'll only read it on the straights. So under a minute to go for required repairs, and then we'll do the optional repairs as well. I don't know, Gabrielle, if you can maybe type a sum. Well, I'll go for a quick summary. The first, was it the second hour, Donny, or the first hour? We lost the car. Yeah, lost half an hour into, we lost the car because the track conditions had changed from wet to dry. but our car has been set up for the wet, so our suspension is a little bit too soft. And so what is happening on the mountain in the compression zones, our car bottoms out. It's not something we can fix now. We have to just drive around it, but we are much slower on the mountain because of that. What else? And then when I took over, I had the exact same spin as Donny. Lost it at the same bit, turned 10. And yeah. So basically we were already over a dozen laps behind. And then Alistair took over, and he was actually doing some really good laps. And then his PC froze. And that was another, I don't know, how long did we spend in the pits for that one? So basically we've had four major incidents where we've had to spend time on the pits for repairs. And then the last one, we got taken out by a Porsche. We were unlapping ourselves, but yeah, we managed to collide with a Porsche on the straight, the Conrad straight. And here we are, just about 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes to go for optional repairs. So yeah, I have enough fuel. The tires should be good. Yeah, Kai, I was saying that to Gabriele that like we should have had in hindsight, a sort of a hybrid kind of setup that kind of works well in both conditions, or we should have really started on the dry setup, but with wet tires, and then softened the roll bars, because the roll bars are the one thing you can adjust, but things like your shocks and the dampeners, you can't change them, so you're stuck. We're stuck with what we have. But yeah, I'll try to make up 6 laps. We're behind on Emu Express. Still 4 hours and 42 to go. Okay, let me switch off the music. What did I do with my
nearly done.
gloves? Charlotte, can you give Daddy his gloves, please? Do you see them under my hat? Yes. Thank you, love. Oh. Okay. Optional repairs. Put the limiter on. First gear.
All clear, punch it.
Oh. No, it's changing the tires. I was ready to go there.
I was wondering if I was on live or not, because I could hear the car revving, but then the car just went up, and I was like, wait,
yeah,
why is it revving if it's going
I forgot about the
We're done. Get going.
There we go. Okay, I will merge out in front of P17 and P20. Alright, here we go. 4 hours and 41 minutes remaining. Oh yeah, I can see a lot more marbles now on the track. So yeah, Donny, you make sure that you have tires selected and
yeah,
fuel.
I've done that.
Okay, excellent. Again, same thing, understeering this time. It's a bit of an intimidating color, my relative. Like all the names are in red. Meaning that we're, yeah, everyone is a lap ahead of us. I believe, Donny, we're on 15 incident points. So I think our safety rating will get a whack after after this event, I'm afraid.
That'll be fine. Fine.
Yeah, we are last of the runners. But we're not last though. There are 10 cars that have quit the race. But the Bathurst 12 hours is only once a year. So let's make it to the finish. That will be the reward. Seeing the checkered flag.
Car stop on the left. Go right.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Nice one.
Right side. Clear on the right. Go right. Car on your left. Clear.
That was P12.
There's an incident behind.
So dodge that one, Donny.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, if more of these things can happen to the cars ahead of us, we might stand a chance to maybe move up one position.
I just looked back and saw the avoidance you had to do last lap. Nice job.
Yeah, it's an awkward place to spin. I mean, I was kind of worried when I hit that wall just before Skyline, and I had to make more than a 3-point turn, and I had to rely on my mini map to see if it was clear. Because I couldn't see far enough out of my side monitors. And of course your direction as well.
There's an incident behind.
But Emu Express is only 2 laps though. I know 2 laps is... that's quite a distance, but in the grand scheme...
It's one crash, really.
Yeah.
A little over 4.5 hours ago.
Yeah.
Over twice as long as those 2-hour races you do, and they're pretty long, like, you know.
Absolutely. Oh, I now only have +1 lap on Emu Express. So maybe they've pitted or something.
Game is just not rendering them in as visible at the moment.
Emu Express.
Yeah. From what I can tell, they're not on track, but you see, like, I don't render all the cars, so if the car isn't being rendered, it doesn't really know what to do then, so it might be that.
I have got all the cars drawn, but the visible cars I've got it to... Why is this guy...
Clear.
Okay. And then the guy will be eager just to overtake us again.
Oh, actually in the entries it doesn't show anyone is driving for them at the moment. Yeah, they're grayed out, so...
Okay.
They might have quit. They might have quit. Or else they've had a disconnection or game crash or something and are busy rejoining.
Well, there you go. If that can happen. Hey, it's an S. Okay, so Kai says that Emu Express may have been the car that we... Is that the car I dodged? At the Dipper? I thought it was a different car. Yeah, you've missed more chaos, Tenes. Alistair, unfortunately, had a collision with a Porsche on Conrod Strait, of all places. A bit where you just drive straight, but the Porsche drifted slightly to the right as we were overtaking it. Yeah, I've given up on not reading chats during my stint, but it's going to be a chill stream from now on, Tenes. So yeah, I don't know why number 4 car let us by. Maybe he thought that I was the blue flag car. But I'm only reading the chat on the straights. As per orders from Donny.
Yeah, from like looking at the replay of them, at some point they just pit and they just don't come out. But you see, during those laps before they pit, for me it's like they're visible for half of the lap, and then for another half of it they're not being rendered by my game because they
We're officially now scored ahead of Emu Express. But I'm afraid Pineapple Grips is 11 laps
The car in front is pitting.
ahead of us, unfortunately. So we need for them to have a major off, for them to lose 11 laps. Although they have, I'm quite sure that Pineapple Grips have, they're in the pits now, so 1 lap at least.
I mean, my crash was worth 20 minutes of repairs, which was 10 laps, so it's possible.
Left side.
And I believe they were in the pits before for repairs.
Clear on the left.
Hey Ian, thank you, yep. That's all we can do from now on. Just keep on going. This is the debut of Scuderia Piloti Mediocri. And I want our debut to at least see the checkered flag. And then we'll build on from that one, from that result. It will go in the record books that we have finished, or we will finish, the 2025 edition of the Bathurst. 12 hours, oh my goodness, Donny, that is still... This is gonna give me nightmares, these 3 corners.
I could see the line was slightly wider than your normal there.
Yeah, it's just the way the wheel becomes lighter. And then, you know, oh, we can either survive it or end up in the wall again. I know that some people are very... they are more comfortable having that floaty feel when the rear isn't connected. But yeah, I find it scary. Okay, the one I dodged was a different Ferrari. Okay, thank you, Kai. Well, our lap times are nothing to write home about. $1 million laps to go. It says it's expected to end on lap 333.7. So 334 basically. Positive feedback, a survey. Oh. I see you, green BMW, I see you. Don't worry. After Forest Elbow, I'll come off the throttle for you.
Left side. Clear.
Oh, I see, Ian. It's 10 laps now, Donny. To pineapple grips.
Comeback's on.
Indeed. Yeah, Emu Express must have really just given up. Oh, made him an error. Fabian did. I think turns 8, 9 and 10 are... I'm more comfortable if I take them in 5th gear.
That's what I do actually, I go up to 5th.
But still, turn 10, oh. Yeah, the rear becomes light. That's just something that we've not been able to cure.
Left side. Keep to the right. Clear.
Ooh, we hit the wall. Oh, P33 is getting a tow. The Kent goats again.
The leader is running 7.494.
Yeah, leader is over 2 seconds faster that lap. Donny, you there?
Sorry, yeah?
Can you check what's up with Apo Racing Ascari? Because they've been in the pits for a while. They are car number... Give me a sec.
I'll find them, don't worry.
23. Because on my widget it says pit, but I've been in the pits for a while.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to see what happened to them. I've seen them in the pits and that, but I've rewound, like, as I rewind before they pit, they're not rendered in for me, so...
So yeah, Kent goats have now are now scored ahead of them. So we may reel them in if they don't come out again. Maybe they've also given up. Yeah, for Kent goats it still says tow.
Oh, they're just leaving the pits now. Apo Racing.
Okay, yeah, we're pretty much 10 laps removed. I've just got about 17 laps remaining. I reckon the leader will catch me on the mountain.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not our fight.
Oh, Ken Goats is... Oh, no, they're still towing.
Car on your left. Clear.
I think Ken Goats have maybe given up because they're still sitting on in tow status. Oh, there goes the lap time. Ah, that's a shame. That was going to be an improvement.
The leader is running 7.709.
You're doing some cleaning. Yep. Let's enjoy your cleaning, Kai. Trying to at least get a PB. Seems like I always mess up this bit. We're only 8 laps removed from Kent Goats. It was 10 previously. Or 11 even.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Hey, it's our pal Mark Bayliss behind us in a 888. Well, I'm happy that he's having a good race though. About 12 to go, Donny. Oh. And then the car won't turn. Have you got fuel checked and stuff?
Yeah.
Actually finding it getting more difficult to drive as the fuel burns off. Go on, Mark.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh, that team says thanks.
Yeah. They know who we are. At least one Mustang is doing well.
Slow car ahead.
Slow car.
You got a slow car on the right.
Oh, that Porsche is missing his rear wing. That's P28 Donny ahead of me.
Just be careful with him in the chase if he's missing the rear wing. He's not going to let you by.
He'll jump into the pits, I imagine.
I was just wondering how unstable that rear would have been there.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
That's also a car that I've seen in the pits multiple times. But pineapple grips. Oh, Kent Goats have now been scored above pineapple grips. I'm only 7 laps off pineapple grips now, so they must have given up. But I imagine that Porsche will be in the pits for a lengthy time. I don't think we'll overhaul it. But it may get us a little bit closer to them in case they have another incident. That was the #1 car.
I don't think pineapple grips have given up yet. They have a meatball flag. Their entry's still white. Their car is in the pits, so they might be just doing a very long repair.
Okay. Well, I've got 7 laps to make up on them. So, if they wouldn't mind, just take as long as they... take several hours if they can.
Put the kettle on, have a...
Yeah.
Put up their feet for a while. Have a snack.
Have a slice of pineapple.
I think I may know why it didn't refuel for me.
Okay.
I possibly didn't have the begin fueling checkbox ticked. I just had
Okay.
auto fuel ticked.
I see.
I probably assumed that would have done it.
Oh well, but now we know for the next time.
Yeah, that would be my guess. I'll look back at the stream, but that's my assumption. Like I assume I messed up something wrong without realizing it. If it was AMS2, I would have blamed the AMS2, but I don't think iRacing has that issue, so...
No. Yeah, they've got like a decade worth of... yeah, they've sussed it out a while ago. For all the things that iRacing is lacking, their pit strategy and stuff is robust though.
Oh yeah, and that, like, for me, that's actually why it's actually so popular.
Yeah.
It's because all those systems work. You don't have issues with that, so at the end of the day, it's easy to have races and not worry about things.
Absolutely, it's the convenience as well. But, you know, if LMU becomes as streamlined, then maybe.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
But, yeah, the only downside is it's just... It's limited to WEC.
Yeah.
Unless they get, you know... I mean, I really enjoy my 2-hour GT4 LMP3 races every 2 weekends. I don't know if that's going to be a thing on LMU.
Leader is running 8.737.
Finally, a improvement lap time. Still haven't cracked the 208 in this stint. They're only +5 now, pineapple grips. Oh dear. And there goes my lap time again. I think pineapple grips might be resuming.
Yeah, they're just leaving.
Okay. But the gap is +4 now. And it's the same to Kent Goats. Who knew I could get so excited over a 4-lap deficit?
Yeah, and like the 20-30 minute races when you're 4 laps down, you're like, might as well just stop.
Indeed.
In this, it's like, oh well, like, you know, we're nearly there. Like, they just have to mess up once and we're
yeah.
back happen.
Okay, 6 to go, Donny. Excuse me. Oh, that's that Porsche again. That had lost its rear wing a while ago.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Okay, you just got the 5 to go warning.
When I came back into, because like my computer rig's in my bedroom, in my place, because it's a shared house with 4 other people, so my whole setup's in my room. When I came back in after my walk outside for about 20 minutes, I was just blasted by the hot air. Because the computer's just completely heated up the room.
I think Hardware and Box had a segment on that recently. how much heat, if you've got like a 4x3 room, you basically don't have to heat your room anymore.
Yeah, no, when it was colder in the winter, if I turned on my computer within like half an hour and that, I was like, oh, I actually don't need a radiator or anything. But yeah, it was disgusting a year ago when I was in the student accommodation. And I was a few floors. I was only on the 3rd floor, but it would get so hot there. And then at my desk, so I'd had my desktop under my desk, but the desk was attached to the wall itself. There wasn't like a gap or anything. So the only way the air could come out from behind my computer was it like hit off the wall and then bounce up towards me.
Ugh.
And I could actually feel the warm air. I could like feel the breeze of it. Like it was so nasty and sweaty. Whereas like in my room now, it's like, okay, I notice it's a little bit warmer, but I don't like feel the air at all or anything, so it's fine. If I really wanted to, I could open the window beside me. Oh, and in the last place, the place was like by a main road, so I couldn't really open windows because it was so loud.
Yeah.
So that was the other, like, whereas here I could open the window and it's fine. Because we're like houses behind houses that are at the main road, so all the noise is kind of blocked off.
It's a little bit more quieter than your previous place.
Yeah. See, the headphones I wear are open back, so I hear all the noise from outside them.
Yeah, I've got closed ones, unfortunately. What happened to P13? Why is he going slower?
The lead is pitting now.
What's going on here? What's the hold up?
Car right. Keep to the left. Clear.
What? I don't know if he's doing some extreme fuel saving or something.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Anyway, 3 to go.
Yep.
Just hoping that Alistair's not feeling too despondent now. I mean, the carrot that is in front of me is pineapple racing, or pineapple grips.
So it's a pineapple on a stick.
Yeah. Alistair, I'm not a window cleaner. Sorry, that reference is lost on me, Kai. Kent Goats is also pitting. Oh, from the IT crowd, okay. I know the show, but I've only seen snippets of IT crowd.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Yep, 2 laps to go. Isn't that a shame? We're running as fast as P29. Oh, he scuffed the wall again.
4-9.
This yellow Porsche.
Living in the danger zone.
Yeah. Maybe he's bottoming out as well. Actually, I could pit now, Donny, because this car is kind of holding us up.
Up to you. I mean, I don't mind if you stay out.
I'm just worried that.
Use all the fuel.
Yeah. Okay.
If you think you might crash and you might have an incident, then yeah, pit.
Well, I've seen this car multiple times on pit roads, and he just hit, I think, turn 9.
Yeah. So if you want to pit, just pit, and I can react because it's all set up.
Okay. Coming in.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3,
And Goats is still in the pits.
1. Right here.
Okay. That's me out.
Okay, go.
Oh no, is it? It's not a...
It's refueling. It's refueling. Don't worry. They seem to always say get going, but it's,
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah, the last time I heard that, oh no, they sent you away without fuel.
Yeah. No, I made sure to check as you were in now.
Well, good luck. Hopefully, Alistair will check in with us. Maybe he's having a nap. Please don't kill us.
Right side. Still there. Clear.
It was Tennessee was a planned stop, and we've actually closed the deficit somewhat to the car in P34.
Done 200 laps.
We have? Hooray! So the car we're racing is 4 laps behind. Kent Goat is still in pit road. But yeah, we're still last, Tines, but Emu Express, for example, and True North Motorsports, they were running ahead of us. And that was after we had all our troubles, so they have given up. But we're still here. We've just completed our 200th lap. Unsubscribed. It's okay. You'll be back. I'll find a way. I'll find a way to your heart, Tines. So I'm looking for. So there, yeah, there's Kent Goats. They're still on pit road. They are 8 laps ahead of us, or what's the gap to Kent? So basically, as long as they sit on pit road. Oh, P5's getting a tow.
Still there. Clear.
Is that right? Yeah, P5 getting towed. So still plenty of drama. But this is the car we're reeling in, and we're only doing that because they're not moving.
They only got ahead of us because we weren't moving for a long time.
Yeah, yeah. They're returning the favor. Yeah, we might be quicker to Ness, but they have track position. But eventually, we'll catch up to Kent Goats, the Goats of Kent. But we've just made a stop, so we will be. We're so far off sequence. We will be a little bit slower the next handful of, or the first half of the stint anyway. What time is it now? Oh, nearly quarter past 4. Yeah, Pineapple Grips have now been scored ahead of Kent Goats. Yeah, in 4 laps we should catch them, providing they don't move. No, I've got bad news. Kent Goats is circulating again.
What's the gap?
Kent Goats is just leaving the pits. They are circulating again, so...
What's the gap?
The gap is 3 laps.
The leader just did a 8.065.
Be right back, Donny.
Hello, hello.
Hey. Battery's just gone off.
Oh.
Oh, that was cool, bro. The car dash says fuel used 64 litres, and I was like, I can't have used that much already. And my black box says I have 83 litres remaining, which means I've only used about
15
30
litres.
litres. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on there.
Huh.
But yeah.
I'm back.
Right side.
Have you heard from Alistair?
To the left. Clear on the right.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm hoping you're not too despondent, Alistair. However, we are in a race not to be last. I believe we're only still 2 laps removed from Kent Goat,
Yeah.
who just spent a lengthy amount of time on pits as well. So
Cool.
We'll mind trick them into another crash, don't worry.
yeah.
Probably it's a Ferrari they're driving, is it?
So I am apparently, so Sarah, I am your, I'm the favorite streamer of your better half. So shout out to you, Sarah, for looking after my dear friend and also my favorite streamer, Dines, or Martin, as he's known in over there, not in the virtual world, but in the virtual world he's known as Dines. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. So yeah, we were all hoping for glory secretly before we started this endeavor. But yeah, we are basically circulating hoping that the cars ahead of us have some sort of misfortune, or if you can actually reel in Kent goats, but they are still a lap removed from us. No, 2 laps still. But yeah, all it takes is for someone to have a mishap, and we may finish second to last instead of last. That is still a victory. Actually, the real victory is obviously making it to the finish. We still have just over 3 hours to go, 3 and 16.
Car right. Stay on the left. Clear.
Choice between my voice and the beard of Tenez.
Might get wet right at the end.
Yeah, those percentages were up to like 30.
Yeah. That could be interesting.
Oh, really?
In the last 20 minutes.
Well, at least our car is set up for the wet. At least our car is set up for the wet. So I don't know if you guys can see it. This is the forecast. So we have about 3 hours and 14 to go, and you can see right at the end. Look here, chance of precipitation. 55, right at the end though. So I've expanded the standings for you guys. Obviously, ignored all the cars 36 onwards because they are no longer running. But you can see that P3 is a lap behind, and P2 is nearly a lap behind. Oh, our combined iRating is in the 1. Is that 1.9 or 1.8?
Leader is running 7.277.
Gedentegracht. You don't want to hear a different word?
Car stopped ahead. There's an incident ahead.
Oh, car stopped at the left-hander. At the left-hander.
Stay right. Shit. Muted. God damn.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Oh shit, I was muted as well. Sorry. Well spotted, Donny, without our help. That's P30, guys. And he's getting a tow.
Luckily, the iRacing spotter had kicked in and.
All right.
Right.
Sorry about that. I was... Yeah, I was just as Alistair shouting. But we were muted again. But yeah, he's about 11 laps ahead of us, so we need for this car to be in the pits for a long time to get closer. All right, let me just because I'm just eating rubbish instead of actually something substantial. So Scheveningen. And that's how you pronounce it. And yeah, that's where I was born. So it's a coastal town, but kind of. So you've got this area in the province of South Holland, and you've got Scheveningen, but then you've got all these little towns that have kind of merged into one, and that is pretty much The Hague now. So it's not too far from The Hague, and not too far from The Hague is Rotterdam. Oh, Den Haag, okay, yeah. Actually, I think the actual name for Scheveningen is actually Schravenhagen, which is just as complicated to pronounce. But as you just witnessed there, even with just over 3 hours to go, people still bin it. Yeah, that's a good question, Kai. Why do we actually put ourselves through this? I think P23 is also getting lengthy repairs. He actually may have been the car that hit the Castrol one. What about our friend, the Turn 1 SimRacing? Their car looks a little bit scuffed. It is. Does anyone know which car she gets as part of the base for iRacing? MX-5 is definitely part of the base subscription, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The GR86. Is that's free? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
That BMW, that one without a clutch, that was only added last or this season.
Oh, C something, is it?
Yeah.
The CS2,
CS2.
Formula D, Formula Ford, and then you go into the stock car stuff, I think.
Yeah, I think you get one of the street stocks for free as well.
Yeah.
There's the street stock and then the mini stock.
Oh yes, yeah. Legend car.
Yeah, that's another one.
What about the dirt? Do you get a dirt street stock? I've never actually played dirt.
Yeah, it's like the dirt stock.
Yeah.
And then is it the Beetle for the Rallycross?
Oh yeah, that's another thing I've never done before either. The Rallycross. Wonder what the participation is like in those disciplines. Is it quite low?
No, actually, no. I've only went on for fun occasionally, just to have practice.
I think that's the whole reason behind it, for iRacing, to give you just something different.
One of the tracks is great for the trucks. One of the American tracks, a dirt road on the side of a hill. Forget the name of it. It's some big daft name.
I think I've seen footage of it, and then
Big
where you can
jumps
actually,
and stuff.
yeah, you can land on someone if you don't time it.
Yeah, it's good fun. Good fun.
But I will say they're not free. They come with the subscription.
Yeah, they're not indeed.
Nothing in iRacing is free.
Yes.
It's only free if you pay for the subscription, indeed.
You lose access to once you lock in the subscription, so it's not free.
But yeah, it's more about the value you get out of it, I suppose. That's how I see it.
Pitting.
Right, Kent Goats is in the pits. Oh, there's a...
You got a slow car on
That's
the right.
fine. He's at the dipper. P2 again. That car keeps spinning at the light blue Ferrari. You must have seen it.
Yeah, he's having a time of it.
Hey Martin, turtle power. Well, there will be a split, Kai and Tines, where you will beat these guys. And I suppose that is kind of the benefit of so many people playing it. There will be someone to race against. Yeah, if it wasn't for our misfortune, I mean, we were actually able to, and I did that as well during my stint, able to keep up with some of the drivers that are higher up on the grid, and that's only because, yeah, they managed to stay out of trouble, which is part of the game of sim racing. I'm just checking if Ken Goats had a whoopsie. No.
Quite a few two-man teams.
Yeah, and that's what we were going to be until you you joined us, Alistair. It was almost like a two-man band.
Yep.
But
I used to do the 24 hours two-man back in the day.
My goodness,
Yeah.
that sounds hard going.
Yeah, I was a bit younger then.
Yeah, I do feel the benefit of you having, like, you know, not having to go again after Donny. That you're still there to provide me a little bit longer break.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
2-person 24-hour sounds rough. Oh.
Yes.
It was.
Someone like do a few hours in a row during the night while the other could get some sleep or something, or...
Well, Charm and GP is still in the pits. So is Car 17. I think they were involved as well in that same accident. Up at what's that corner called? Is that Quarry? Is it the one that Donny managed
They need
to?
toilet roll to clean up the accident. They have plenty of it.
The car behind is pitting.
Oh no, it was the cutting, turn 4, where you avoided that incident between Charm and GP, and then I think Retro Motorsport ran into their stationary car. However, is it only 1 lap now? We're behind Kent Goats, because oh yeah, they just made a pit stop. They just made a pit stop, so we got one lap back. What's the fuel situation? 13 laps.
The leader just did a 7.584.
But to those who just tuned in, there is a chance of rain. Look at 6 p.m. So in-game time is just after 3 o'clock. We have just under 3 hours to go. But from 6:45, the sim time, there's 26 chance of precipitation, and then at 6 p.m. right at the end, 50%. So hopefully we will make the right decision this time.
I've had a driver timeout again.
What's a driver timeout?
The AMD software detected that a driver timeout has occurred on your system.
Is that the GPU, Alistair?
Yeah, that's the AMD driver.
Can you update your drivers?
I'm on the latest one. I might roll back.
Is that done via the Adrenaline software?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't even have the full driver installed, just the minimal install as well. Just to try and avoid... because AMD aren't really known for their driver stability.
I thought that it was better now.
It was for a long time. It was, but I have seen the odd issue at the tail end of last year.
Oh, that's
I was having to switch, but depending on what game I was playing, I was having to change drivers basically.
Oh, that sounds like a headache.
Yeah. Yeah. How long's that? About 20 minutes. I think I've got time to change it, so I'll be back shortly.
Hey, we've moved ahead of Kent Goats, guys.
Nice.
We're no longer last. However, the gap to Pineapple Grips is 4 laps though. Well done, Donny. That was an excellent pass, an excellent send.
It was almost like he wasn't there.
You didn't see it coming. Indeed, Nes, not last hype. And that's right, we always complain, Martin. I think I've got an NVidia graphics driver update, but I think that is more aimed towards the 5070 Ti. I'm still on the... I've not updated my drivers yet. It's I don't have any other tunes that I can play without getting a copyright claim. Alright. Slightly more electronic we're going to listen to just now. Oh, were they? The last few NVIDIA drivers. Tinez, did you not have that issue with your monitors spazzing out after they went to sleep or something? Your screens went spazzed out. I think I may have had that once in my triple screen, and that was before these triple screens. I had 27-inch before. And I think I remember the left monitor just went black all of a sudden. Unprovoked, as if it went to sleep. Our Kent goats are still circulating though. Donny, they're trailing us by 11 seconds.
Yeah, I think he's slightly catching up to me. I think it was like 12.
He made us stop 4 laps ago. So yeah, they'll move ahead of us again, but that is just pit cycle. Sleep issue should now be fixed. 57247 is the most recent hotfix. Cool. But we're in a race. The car I'm viewing just now is chasing us. They're only 11 seconds behind us, but they've just made a pit stop. This is us. Oh, going through turn 1. I am not sure if Charman Charman is still circulating. Yeah, Ken goats are now at turn 4. But they will get by us again after the pit cycle. But yeah, race is on. I think it'll be just below 9 after you cross start finish line. 9 to go. Yeah. Yeah.
Car on your left.
Oh, who's that dude? That's why I never played Gabrielli, because it's a bit too similar to Nessa's playlist.
Yeah, I was at 9.1. Need to try and make sure get it as 9.
Back to the jazz. Yeah, they're still doing 207s. I've actually not achieved that so far today.
Fingers crossed this works.
Has it finished installation?
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually on the beta driver, the newest beta driver. So.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Well, the reason I was on that was because the other one was a shit show.
Oh, you
I've been
just
fine.
put on the beta driver.
Oh no, I've had the beta driver on since probably New Year. And it's been fine right up until today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it waited for you to have an important event.
Yeah,
play
maybe
up.
it just sensed it.
Yeah. But it never happened on any other practicing at all.
Yeah, that's the frustrating thing.
At least it happened while I was just in pit there in the lobby.
Now, I watched that replay again, Alistair, and a miracle that you didn't take out someone else with you. Because your car bounced from one side to the other side.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then
I thought it must have been something like that.
Meanwhile, Donny was chilling. And then he came back, it's like, why is the car in a pit? Such is life.
The leader is running 6.929.
Isn't that your friend, Alistair?
Still there.
That Porsche?
Clear.
Not sure.
Was a different driver in it though. Apos Racing Ascari. Let me just see the entry list. No, that's a different. It's a different one. Or Apo Racing. It was Apo Racing S's.
Right.
Oh, there's two of them, is there?
Yeah.
I wonder how many of them are there. It's just a coincidence the two of them managed to get the same split.
Yeah. Car number 20 was the one that collided with Alistair on the straight.
Yeah.
Alright guys, once Alistair hops into the car, I will end this stream and
going down fast.
rescheduling it for the third one, which will be the final one. Only 2 hours and 43 to go.
The car in front is pitting.
That's an early pit stop for Pineapple Grips. Oh no, sorry, it's Kent Goats that pitted not that long ago. Oh. P6 is missing a rear wing. Or P5 actually. 5 at the line, you reckon?
Car on your left. Clear.
Shame that he made a mistake. The number 11, because he could have used his toe.
No, I would have rather. I wasn't sure if he was holding me up or not. And he wasn't going to let me by, I don't think.
I'm not able to find pineapple grips anymore on the in the game. It says pits, but when I actually click on their entry, it's the camera can't find it. So
Yeah, they're grey. They're grey on the entry list.
Check the, yeah, if the, in the entry list, if they're grey, they're not in the server at the moment.
They've got a checker flag beside their name.
yeah.
Has something happened to Team Goat?
Maybe they're running an AMD graphics driver on the beta drivers.
No, I think they're about 10-12 seconds behind.
Pineapple
They were
grips.
7, like he was gaining on me, and I can't tell if car 23 has just, they let him by and that's why they're behind.
I'm just gonna nip to the loot. Back in a minute.
Okay.
This car 24, I mean, is 8 seconds behind me, whereas like Kent Goat team were like only 7 point something behind me not that long ago.
Yeah.
Like a little lap ago.
I'm looking for Kent. They're a black Ferrari. No, they just Kent goes have fallen behind for some reason. They're in traffic though, surrounded by cars laps ahead of them and us.
Okay, so they're just letting guys by and losing
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I'm back.
Alright, 3 laps.
Yep. Cool. So yeah, as soon as Donny comes in, I will end this portion of the stream, and then I will put up a new one, maybe 20-30 minutes or so from now. Just giving myself an opportunity to eat something, reboot my computer, and restart the game. Yeah, Donny, when you come in, I'm gonna reboot my PC. Stop the stream and reboot the PC. Or at least when Alistair takes over. And then I'll be back and start the final part. Only 2.5 or 2 hours and 36 to go. Nearly there, guys. And we're no longer last. Well, we're not out of the woods yet, because Kent goats are still hunting us.
We were never last because.
No, I mean from the running cars.
Yeah, I know.
But you're right, that's an achievement in itself. We are not the last.
To be fair, there's a couple of former leaders that are retired.
Yeah, I think the guy who was leading at the start of for the first part of the race, he retired quite a bit early on.
Emu Express, he's retired. He was leading at one point.
Yeah, they've either just given up or just banking on the next slot.
That's what I reckon the first group did.
Did you think if you went again, we just started on slicks? No? Yeah, no?
Difficult. I would have definitely had the dry setup loaded. And just maybe had it then changed to wet tires. And maybe also soften the roll bars. But it's I think it's the dampeners and is it the spring perch or something? Something like that. Basically the spring rate or the springs.
Right, I didn't really inspect the setups.
That's kind of usually the convention for car stopped ahead of you. Let's see who's that. Oh, there's a slow car, McLaren.
Yeah, it's fine. I got him.
Right side. Clear.
Is that fatigue, I wonder? Nearly been racing for 10 hours. How are you feeling, Alistair? Oh, careful, careful. Spinner in front of you. He's off. Yeah, he's off.
Leader is running 6.924.
Yeah, I feel alright.
Well, there you go. Two spinners in one lap.
Luckily, he spun just before Skyline, so I could see it.
Out of the way.
It's been quite nice for the winter.
If he did have after Skyline when I wasn't expecting it, where I couldn't see, that would have been terrifying.
That yellow Porsche has been in the wall more times than us now, I reckon. Yeah, it's getting a tow as well. Student drivers. They've definitely had more than one tow. They're on pit road now.
Alright, last lap. Boxing this lap.
Does that mean that am I bringing it home to the finish then?
I think so.
No better man.
Well, it may rain potentially. A downpour.
You did well with it in the first part of the race.
Yeah.
So
I have to remember what lines to run again.
Because all that rubber in the track now as well.
Yeah. But in the wet, you can't run on it, can you? The marbles.
I imagine they're deadly.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, actually, I don't know. Maybe they're safer than the actual rubber line. I don't know.
If I'm unsure, I usually just try and do a middle of the track job.
Yeah, that might be the safest option. All right, box, Donny. Well done, Donny. Thank you very much.
Nice one.
I think this may have been your last stint, unless I get unwell.
Pit box in 10,
Under a litre
5,
left, between
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Excellent, mate. Thank you for being part of it. Now let's bring it home to the finish. All right, with Alistair taking over from Donny, this is where I'm going to end this part of the stream. But we will be back in about maybe 20-30 minutes or so. I'm going to stop the stream, reboot my PC, get something to eat before my final stint, which may also be the final stint of the entire race. So 2 hours and just under 2.5 hours to go. Thank you all for watching once again.
Man never worked there.
Did it refuel?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Alright guys, I'll catch up with you shortly.
Cool. Yep.
See you in the next one. Bye now.